There is something about the male body that most men experience, but very few truly understand. It happens regularly. It changes over time. And in some cases, it disappears without warning. We're talking about erections. But not in the way most people think. Because the truth is, not all erections are the same. In fact, men experience different types of erections, each controlled by different systems in the body. And understanding these differences can reveal a lot about your health, your hormones, and even your future performance. Before we go deeper into this, take a moment right now to hit the like button. Comment below where you are watching from. And subscribe so you never miss medically grounded strategies that could help you protect your performance, your confidence, and your long-term health. Hello, gentlemen. I'm Dr. Hannah Cole. For over 2 decades, I've worked with men dealing with erectile changes, hormonal health, and the early warning signs the body gives long before problems become obvious. One of the most important things I teach is this. An erection is not just a reaction. It is a signal. And depending on the type of erection, your body may be telling you something very different. Let's start with the first type. The spontaneous or morning erection. This is the erection that occurs during sleep or upon waking. It is not triggered by thoughts or stimulation. Instead, it is controlled by the nervous system and reflects healthy communication between the brain, blood vessels, and hormones. This type of erection is extremely important because it acts like a built-in system check. When it is consistent, it suggests that circulation and nerve function are working properly. But when it begins to fade, it may be an early warning sign. Many men ignore this change, assuming it is just aging. But medically, it often reflects deeper shifts in vascular health or sleep quality. Now here's something to think about. The body does not remove signals without a reason. And when this type of erection disappears, it is worth paying attention. Now let's move to the second type. The psychological erection. This is the erection triggered by thoughts, visual stimulation, or emotional connection. It originates in the brain. Signals travel from the brain down through the spinal cord to activate blood flow. This type of erection is highly influenced by mental state. Stress, anxiety, distraction, or even lack of confidence can interfere with it. This is why many men can experience a situation where they feel desire, but the body does not respond, or the response is weaker than expected. In these cases, the issue is not always physical. It may be psychological. Understanding this difference is critical, because treating a psychological issue like a physical one often leads to frustration. Now let's talk about the third type. The reflex erection. This type is triggered by direct physical stimulation. It does not rely heavily on thoughts or emotions. Instead, it is controlled by local nerve pathways and spinal cord reflexes. This is often the most reliable type when the body is functioning properly. But here's where things become important. If reflex erections are strong, but psychological erections are weak, it may suggest stress or mental factors are interfering. If both are weak, it may point more toward circulation or nerve issues. And if morning erections are also absent, that may indicate a broader systemic change. Do you see what's happening here? Each type of erection tells a different story. And when you understand these patterns, you stop guessing. You start interpreting. Now let's connect this to something deeper. Many men panic when they experience changes. They assume the worst. They lose confidence. They begin to overthink. But in reality, the body is giving information. The key is learning how to read it. Lifestyle plays a major role in all three types. Circulation affects physical response. Stress affects psychological response. Sleep affects spontaneous response. So when one area declines, it often reflects a broader imbalance. The good news is this: most of these factors are within your control. Improving sleep, reducing stress, staying active, and supporting your cardiovascular health can restore balance across all three systems. And when balance returns, so does confidence. Because confidence is not just mental. It is built on understanding. If today's discussion helped you see erections in a completely different way, then the next step is critical. In our previous video, we talked about why some men lose their morning erections, and how that early signal connects directly to circulation, sleep quality, and long-term health. You need to watch that next. Because once you understand that piece, everything we discussed today becomes even clearer. Click the video on your screen now. And if you're serious about protecting your performance, your confidence, and your future, make sure you subscribe and stay with us on this journey.